These are the top 5 things we want to see at Google I/O. Over the years, Google has introduced lots of new things at its annual I/O event. There's been Google Home, new versions of Android, and the unforgettable Project Brillo. This year is the 10th Google I/O, so here's our wish list for what we want to see. And number 5 is a music strategy. Google has Google Play Music along with YouTube Music. Now there's a rumor that a new YouTube service called Remix is coming, and it will swallow up Google Play Music. I use Google Play Music, and I'm all for this idea. Whatever you do, Google, do not have 2 separate services that are essentially the same. Coming in at number 4 are some new Google Home features. Google did add a ton more control to Google Home recently. It now controls more than 5,000 smart devices, but Home is still trailing Amazon's insane amount of skills. Maybe Google can come up with better Chromecast integration. For example, you can ask Home to show you something from Netflix, but you can't tell it to play a particular season or episode with your voice. Also, Amazon has a pretty simple online tool that lets anyone create a custom Alexa skill easily. Maybe Google can copy that strategy at I/O. At number 3 is figuring out TV. Google has been trying to figure out a television plan for years. Remember Google TV? It was discontinued within 4 years of its introduction. Then there was that oddball Nexus Q. Then we got Android TV, which was on the Nexus player. The player was introduced and discontinued within 2 years. In parallel is the Chromecast, which is pretty decent as long as you have a phone to send it content. Maybe this is the year Google puts Android into the Chromecast. Number 2, Goggle Fuschia. The mysterious operating system could be the future of both Chrome OS and Android. Now, Android apps can run on Chrome OS, but that's still kind of messy. Android can sort of be a desktop interface. Take a look at a Samsung device with a deck stock. Reports say Fuschia can run on phones and Chromebooks, so maybe it is the future of Google devices. Whether it merges Chrome and Android or does something else entirely, it would be great to find out what the plan is for Fuschia. Hey Google, can you clear this up? And the number 1 thing on our wish list for Google I/O 2018 is a lot more messaging apps. We've only got Duo and Hangouts and Google Voice and Messenger with Allo on live support. Google, this cannot stand. Nah, I'm just kidding. Here's what we'd really love to see, some amazing Android news. If you've been following the news on Android P, you may be underwhelmed. Android Oreo brought us picture-in-picture video, smarter text selection, notification dots on app icons, and the ability to snooze notifications. Android P has notch support, rounded corners for notifications. It may be named Popsicle? Yay? Here's hoping Google is sitting on some awesome features for the next version of Android, and we'll see them at I/O. Big thanks to Paul, Greg, Michael, Jesse, Steven, Risto, and everyone else who chipped in with their ideas on Twitter. We'll have all kinds of coverage on Google I/O at CNET, so make sure you check that out. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online.